Hey everybody, my name is Sheen, and welcome back to Let's Play Stories Untold. We last left off, we did the station process, and now we're gonna do the last session, but first... Yes, the Ultra Lord Halloween special that reminds me of the station process is missing. But now we're gonna do the last session, so let's get right into it. We'll find out how all of these stories are connected. Also, I have a handy dandy MacBook next to me to help me not get lost, so we're not stuck here for 30 minutes. Well, longer than 30 minutes. These episodes are normally around 30 minutes. If you know what you're doing. Alright, some more of that Stranger Things goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's enough of that for now.
Huh? Ah, it was a show we were watching on TV. I don't think I've ever seen an episode of Ultra Lord like this. Who's talking to us right now? Number puzzles.
Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
Observation room? Are you gonna be operated on by a bunch of doctors in one big arena thing room?
This place must be starting to feel like home to you.
I don't know.
Don't worry. Try and get you out of here eventually. Just in here.
Oh, this kind of observation room. Guess we're being pushed in a
I'll be
wheelchair.
through in the next room. Just relax and we'll get started in a moment.
Yeah, you got it, Doctor. Yeah, here's a camera.
Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready?
Yes.
Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
This button?
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading.
Oh, so he's Dr. Alexander.
In the room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian.
And I'm James
As we know,
Asian.
James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident.
Really? Wow.
In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James, it's time to remember.
And I remember. You gonna help me, Doc? How are we going?
Your mind. It's like
Fred, what are you doing, Fred?
It can show you your memories. Look into it.
Okay. You gonna help me, Fred, or are you gonna jump scare me? You're gonna jump scare me. Thanks, Fred.
In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything, really, to bring you back. People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
Alright. Come on. there.
This is 20F. 12. 19. 86.
12.
03. 04.
1986.
Type in the numbers, James. Gotta see.
2304 according to the notes.
12. 19. 86.
I'm gonna see if I can't show you.
04. Type in the numbers.
Oh no, that's not it.
Gotta see this. This is 20F. 12. 19.
Okay.
86.
So we are James A. Sheen, arrived on scene to discover.
Type in the numbers, James.
Hang on.
Gotta see this.
I'm gonna turn off the radio. Arrived on scene to discover 2 cars that had been involved in a near head-on collision. Mr. A. Sheen found lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries. An ambulance was immediately called. His wounds sustained in the collision. The driver of the blue sedan, Mr. Hennings, was found dead on arrival. It was noted that there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle on the passenger seat. Mr. Sheen was questioned on scene, described an oncoming blue sedan being clearly out of control, which he swerved to avoid. Mr. Sheen's passenger was his sister. The driver of the blue sedan is an ex-police officer of 20 years. Okay, so according to my notes, first we do 20 F dash fatal accident an empty whiskey and out of control. This is case sensitive. What? F fatal accident. Why is it saying it's wrong? Right there, 20F Hail Hyson. Yeah, I'm supposed to put a space. 20F fatal accident. Oh, that was right.
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices.
That's what I'm doing.
You have to face it, James. Finally.
Yay. Officer Williams interview. 7,000 FM.
It's not like it at all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this.
Okay.
It's him.
The door slams shut.
Asian guy. He's got something to hide.
The light flickers on. So now this is playing like some sort of text adventure game. This doesn't make sense to you. Okay, click to open the door. Step out into the hospital ward. Only it seems abandoned. Your vision is blurry. See fine to me.
He has quite an imagination, Mr. Sheen.
Doctors seem to be everywhere.
The shows he's been watching. This time he described an A&E visit as a government conspiracy or some sort of lab. Interesting stuff.
Tense
That's
up.
obviously pure fiction.
Someone else is here.
But I guess it's just his way of coping for now. We'll see how we progress in future sessions.
Okay. You wash your hands. But in this place, it feels pointless. I wouldn't say it was pointless. I got an achievement for it, didn't I, game? Another audio cassette tape in here. There is.
We found
It's a
him lying there
recording
sobbing while his sister died in the car
Officer
next to him.
Williams.
While Hennings died next to him. What the fuck was he thinking? She was still alive when we got to her. If he'd have done something, they could all still be here.
Ugh. I may have had a hand in my sister's death. That's not good. Something here. You grab the keys from the table. They weigh heavy in your hand. Two metal keys weigh heavy in my hand. I find that hard to believe. It's another cassette tape.
Today was the first
Alexander's
session with
notes.
Mr. James A. Sheen. Although I fear it will certainly not be his last. When asked about events that have happened in the past, he confused fact and fiction and told us a story about a computer game that was talking to him.
You spent most waking moments in here.
His mum and dad's house. And he always talked about a room with a red X, one he couldn't get in. I don't know what any of this means or what it's going to do with the accident, but I guess some more sessions will maybe reveal that.
For visitors.
We're going to try again tomorrow.
Not that you've ever had any. The thing. The only video they have, some horror compilation trash. For visitors, blah blah blah. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's anything else in here. Though, you only caught a glimpse of the room. You guess that's why there is no detail here. So there's a cassette.
You honestly believe that Hennings was drunk at the wheel
You as
and
the
not this little
investigator
shit?
of the accident.
If
An
he wakes
achievement.
up, when he wakes up, I want answers. Until then, you handle it. You write it up. I'm out.
I think that's everything. Locked. Okay. The waiting area is dark, but you feel a presence right behind you. Someone breathes on your neck, standing over you. Fred? Don't see anybody. Is this Fred over here? Feel dread in the pit of your stomach. Okay, let's turn in the light. What?
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward.
Okay. Oh, this is the
The other
lab.
passengers died in the accident. I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules.
Okay.
Come on, 100 joules. Charge amp full to 10.
How do I do this?
Come on.
No. Ah. Okay, I think this is what he's talking about. 100 joules. It's been a while since I've done the lab thing.
Can we get this on the screen, please? I can't see what I'm doing. Get this on the screen now.
I don't know how the TV works.
I can't see what I'm doing. Get this on the screen now.
Trying, but the TV isn't doing anything. Does it want R3? Oh. What do you want me to do?
Come on, 100 joules. Charge amp full to 10.
Oh, does one of that. I'm at 100 joules and it's up to 10. What else do you want me to do?
Come on, 100 joules. Charge amp full to 10.
The amp is charged full at 10. What else do you want me to do?
Amp full to 10.
Hang on, remember to cut that out. What does it want me to do? It's at 100 joules. It's all the way up to 10.
Come on, 100 joules. Charging up full to 10.
Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It turns out I had to turn this thing off.
Clear. No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher. 200 joules. Keep the amp charged at 10.
Okay, let's amp this up to 200.
200 joules. Keep the charge at 10. Let's go. Clear.
Clear. Yep.
Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full.
Alright, come on. 360 joules.
Come on, 360, hurry.
Trying. Come on, 360. Clear.
Clear. Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse.
We're alive.
Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away. Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
Okay, what do I do? What do I do?
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
Okay, how do I turn it on? I'm on the X-ray thing. What else is there that needs to be done? How do I turn this on? Yes, I do.
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation. Switch on the drill, please.
Okay.
The drill, please.
I turned on the drill. You need to turn off the camera.
Can we get this on the screen, please?
It's on the screen right there. Turning the drill on. The sync master isn't doing anything. What do I do? The only part of my notes that I don't have anything to help me through.
I can't see what I'm doing. Get this on the screen now.
It's on the screen right there! Still not letting me do anything.
I can't see what I'm doing. Get this on the screen now.
Alright, I'll be right back again. I'm back.
I can't see what I'm doing. Get this on the screen now.
Is this what it wants me to do? Is this what it wants me to do? I don't see anything here that says RGB.
I can't can't see what I'm doing. Get this on the screen now.
The only options are IR, XR, and R3. I don't see anything that says RGB. The guide says RGB.
I can't see what I'm doing. Get this on the screen now.
This is stupid. First it asked me to do this and now I'm doing it, but now it's asking me to turn the drill on and the drill is on. Is my game just bugged?
The drill, please.
Okay, so I checked, and I am doing it right. It's working. It's finally working.
Excellent progress. You're doing great. We need you to stay calm and try to relax while we go through these next steps. We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
Yeah. Okay. And now we're back in the text adventure place. Cool. So, let's get started. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow, you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mom, Dad, and your sister Jennifer have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full, you're in the living room, and as usual, you don't recognize a soul. Go to hallway. You push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is as welcoming as ever. Only this time, the folks have put a great big banner up across the main wall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. Go to kitchen. They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. The kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast, which sits proudly on the table, although no one is eating it. Go to my sister. You push through, apologizing over and over to get to Jennifer. You hug, you're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you are enjoying the party. Yes. You tell her it's great, even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway and to loosen up. She asks you to get her a drink. Get drink. Pour Jen a drink and one for yourself too. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted for the big trip. Yes. You tell her yes, that you have packed everything with plenty of room to spare. Another hug. Your family have really gone out their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not mess up so much. She's going to miss you. You are going to miss her. She walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You are left standing, nodding and smiling at the approving faces. There is so much to do for this move. Can't mess it up. But first, a drink. Go to utility room. You open the door and peer in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskeys. Ceiling to floor racks, a collector, although he does actually drink them too. There is a bottle with a ribbon around it, and a card. Read card. You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. With your whiskey in hand, you take in the room around about you. There must be hundreds, no thousands of pounds worth of drink in here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. Take bottle. You take a swig. It's probably the best and strongest you've tasted ever. Just wow. Go to kitchen. You head back into the kitchen, clutching your new best friend. You stumble out of the utility room and back into the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. You take another swig and give the thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. What a nice dad. Go to hallway. But not as cool as my ultra dad. Anyways, you go back out to the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way through and you make it to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. What? Look at Jen. She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Talk to Jen. Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. Talk to Jen. I'm sorry, I don't understand. What? What's going on? What? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Question mark. I'm sorry, I don't understand. What is going on? I'm I'm sorry, I don't understand what's going on.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe. No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her. I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I'm so sorry. Where is she? Let me see her. Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat. I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now. I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now. I don't want to see him.
Why not? What's going on? Huh? You are standing in the hallway. Something had stopped you in your tracks while searching your mind. Your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. Go to living room. You're sure your keys are in the living room. The living room has a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on the chairs having civilized conversations. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mom is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. Look around. A coffee table, a drinks cabinet. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Look at coats. You search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. Go outside. Keys in hand, you head back into the hall. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning and no one else is in any fit state to drive. You can handle it though. You know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? This is a horrible idea. Go outside. You open the front door and walk out into the freezing night. The cold air hits you. You are glad to have your jacket with you. There is a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around the back of the house, and the car sits at the front of the house. Use key. Fumbling with the car keys, you eventually get the door open and climb inside. The car is freezing. As you fumble around with your seatbelt, your sister opens up the car glove box and hands you a note and a key that was inside. She tells you that it's for when you return. Okay. Use key. It takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. How does she not realize that James is drunk? Start car, this is a bad idea. You turn the key in the ignition and the car roars to life. Release. Brake. You very hesitantly release the handbrake. Drive. You put the car in gear and pull out of the driveway like a first-time driver. You really shouldn't be driving. Yeah, you think? I'm starting to think that the police officer guy wasn't the guy who caused the accident. I am driving, very drunk on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen started dozing off as soon as the journey got going. This shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. Ask Jen. She grunts and throws her arm to the left. It's left. Of course it's left. Go left. Sorry, I don't understand. Go left. Misspelled left, sorry. You turn the car left at the junction and accelerate off. Confident that you are on the right road now, you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in her chair and clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down. Slow down. That's not what really happened, though, is it?
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you. Crazy sister. Strange. There's a set of headlights coming directly at you. They're really slow. Like slow motion. Brake. You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing you can do to stop this. There's no way to control it. The lights merge with your car, the outside joins the inside, the whole world around
James,
you begins to scream.
James, for fuck's sake, pull over! James!
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James?
Yeah.
The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
Okay. You wake up in the car, your world is upside down, your seatbelt struggles against gravity, trying to hold you in your seat. An impact into another car has torn a hole in the chassis. Poisonous fumes spill into your car from the engines. You are in grave danger. You have to get out of here. Okay, Fred is there. Remove seat belt. You release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over as you slump onto the roof of the car. Get out of car. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall to your knees on the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest, your head is throbbing, a blue car is smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You are standing holding your whiskey and your dad's note, and flashing lights are approaching at a distance. Put whiskey in blue car. With the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the shrill of their sirens. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey, then deliberately spill the remainder of the bottle's contents onto the driver. You toss the incriminating evidence onto his passenger seat. So he was framed! I knew that. A circle of flashing lights surround you, illuminating the crash site. In the darkness behind them, an army of people, all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Go to silhouette. As you approach the man, the pulsating lights around you get dimmer and dimmer while the pain...
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself,
You have to listen to me. That accident. That poor man. Me. You have to remember.
Is this Jen's ghost?
It was all your fault.
Okay, Fred's back. To
I
jump
know what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence
Fred,
on some
Jen?
poor man.
Is Jen Fred?
You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it.
There's another Fred.
Say it, James.
Okay. I go into the observation room.
Say it. Tell them.
Dr. Alexander is always watching remotely. I don't know
Listen to yourself.
anyone else is ever with him. All of your episodes were recorded to tape. This is the fourth.
Do you not understand?
No, I don't. What am I supposed to do? Do I go up to Fred? Fred?
This episode you're having must come to an end.
Okay. Come on, Crosshair.
Make it stop, make it stop. Do you remember?
There. I turned off the tape recorder.
Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian.
Yes, we
I
have.
guess we should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright, let's keep watching. This was Stories Untold. Alright, achievement unlocked. Admission. I think I might have gotten almost all the achievements. Alright, so these are all people who made this game. That is very cool. This game is very cool, by the way. I like it a lot. Alright. So, this was Stories Untold. Snoop Dougie. Pretty cool nickname, I guess, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I hope we get more games like this from these people that made this game. Devolver Digital. I want to see more games from them like this. Oh no, not Devolver Digital. No Code Studios. I want to see more games like this from No Code. Hopefully, we get more games like this. Alright, achievement unlocked. Stories told. Alright, Centrivid. Sessions 1 through 4 with James Asian and Dr. Alexander. Alright, so that's where I'm going to be ending off this series. Next, I'm probably going to go finish Gone Home. Probably should do that, yeah. But for now, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! What was that? Alright. going on in here? Are those my Ultra Lord Halloween specials? What happened to my living room? Oh, Polybius. Da 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 da. Wah.